Which island should I go to? This is always the biggest question I get from family and friends when they are wanting to go to Hawaii. My answer is always, well, it depends. So let's get into what each island has to offer so you can narrow it down to the perfect island or islands for you and your family. Welcome to the Savvy Sightseer, the channel that helps you travel savvy. First of all, let's talk about the Hawaiian Islands. There are technically 137 Hawaiian Islands with 8 main inhabited islands. And when it comes to vacationing, there really are the 4 most known ones of Kauai, Oahu, Maui, and the Big Island. Many people have their favorite island and will try to convince you of going to that specific one. But for me, I really do love them all. They all have different experiences to offer, and each one gives you memories that last a lifetime. If you are flying from the West Coast, you can easily find a direct flight to any of these islands, and they all have major airports. So flying isn't really an issue when choosing the island that works for you. It's more about your interests. So I'll try to make this short and sweet so you can easily pick the island that fits you best and what you want out of your time on the islands. Starting with the oldest and northernmost island of Hawaii, and also the 4th largest island, is Kauai. This island is known as the Garden Isle, and you will know why as soon as you land. Large green mountains surround you and provide the most stunning backdrop. The first time we went to Kauai, we were staying in a condo and our view was a mountain view. We were facing a parking lot and a Safeway across the street. We arrived at night so we couldn't see it, but when we opened the curtains the next morning, my brother who was staying in the same condo said, "Well, isn't that the best view of Safeway you ever did see?" And it truly was. It's hard to have a bad view with these mountains looming overhead. If you want to spend a lot of time doing active things and taking in nature, Kauai is the island for you. Here you can go on all sorts of jungle hikes, kayak the Wailua River, see waterfalls, float down an abandoned ditch and tunnel system that once irrigated sugar crops, and take a helicopter or boat tour of the famous Nepali coast. Speaking of the Nepali coast, this island is home to 2 of the most stunning views of your life, one being the Nepali coastline and the other being Waimea Canyon, which is often referred to as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. You'll find great golf in Princeville and stunning beaches such as tunnels further north. One thing to note about Kauai's beaches is that they do have really beautiful beaches, but they are pretty minimal around the resorts, and you're going to have to drive to get there. You basically have to stay in Poipu if you're looking for beaches, and even there, several of the main resorts don't have the best beaches to even swim in. So if resort life and lying on the beach is what you're looking for, you might want to save Kauai for another trip and try another island such as Maui, which we'll cover in just a bit. Kauai will keep you busy and active, but it's in a way that never feels exhausting. The island's laid-back vibe keeps you relaxed and feeling like you're truly vacationing. And if you want to see some chickens or roosters, you'll find more than you can even imagine on this Garden Isle. Moving south to the next island, we find ourselves on Oahu. Oahu is known as the heart of Hawaii, or the gathering place. It's the 3rd largest island, but don't let its size fool you. It's the busiest, most populated island and is home to Hawaii's capital, Honolulu. Oahu is the island that provides a little of everything. You are going to find a lot of tourist attractions, fancy shopping on Ala Moana Boulevard, fine dining, great beaches, a Disney resort, and historical sites such as Pearl Harbor, which is one of the most sombering but impactful experiences I have ever had. There are hikes with views for days like the one up to Diamond Head, golfing, and the list goes on and on. You can also check out one of the most legendary surf towns in the world, Haleiwa and the North Shore. This island really does offer everything, and it's because it offers a little of everything, this is what often actually deters many people. It's a lot, it's busy, and the island keeps you very busy. If you are looking for more of a relaxing, peaceful Hawaiian vacation, you probably aren't going to get that on Oahu. You're going to be going. But if you want to see and do a lot, this just might be the island for you. Next up is Maui. Maui is the 2nd largest island and is known as the Valley Isle. Most people I know say this is their favorite island. In fact, it has been named the best island in the US by Condé Nast readers for more than 20 years. Ironically, for a while, this was actually my least favorite island. I felt there was not enough to do there. I love to do and see as much as possible when on vacation, and the other islands just seem to offer a lot more. As I've gotten older, my views have changed, and it's an island I adore when I'm looking for absolute relaxation. Maui is loved for its beaches. With its 30 miles of beaches, it provides a lot of beach for travelers. I personally feel there are more stunning beaches on the other islands, but Maui does offer the easiest access to them. Many resorts sit on Maui's famous beaches such as Kaanapali, Kihei, or Wailea. My parents love this island and preferred it over Kauai because they could walk out of their hotel room right out to the beaches. Also, no other island provides the views of neighboring islands like Molokai and Lanai, along with some of the most stunning sunsets you will ever see in your entire life. Maui is a great island if you have really young children. With young children, you are often limited on what you can do. But with all of its resorts sitting there on those beaches, you never have to even leave your resort. The pools and sand are enough to give you all you need and to make everyone happy. There's also an awesome aquarium you can take them to. If you want to spend a lot of time relaxing on beaches, but also want to throw in a bit of adventure, Maui has that too. Head up to Mount Haleakala and take in the sunrise, or spend the whole day exploring waterfalls, small Hawaiian towns, and black sand beaches on the road to Hana. When it comes down to choosing, if you're looking for the most relaxing Hawaiian vacation possible, Maui is probably the island for you. Last but not least is the island of Hawaii, or more commonly known as the Big Island. This island is the largest of the islands, but also the youngest. It's continually growing due to its volcanic activity. This island was one we kept putting off. It's not as popular when it comes to tourism, and once we went, we realized we had been missing out on possibly the best island Hawaii has to offer. Again, I love all the islands and can't really choose a favorite, but hands down, the Big Island is both my husband's and my kids' favorite island. The Big Island is the most unique of the islands. It's so big that there are so many different regions to see and provide you with a variety of experiences. Probably the most unique experience that only the Big Island can provide is Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, where you can see an active volcano, Kilauea, or walk through a 500-year-old lava tube. On the Big Island, you can choose a resort such as Mauna Kea to relax and enjoy the beach life, or you can stay at one like the Hilton Waikoloa Village, which is often likened to a Disney resort due to all of its amenities such as an ocean-fed lagoon, swimming with dolphins, and massive pools with water slides. Kids will have the time of their life staying here. There's hiking, waterfalls, amazing coffee such as Kona coffee. Heard of it? We have also found some of the best snorkeling on the island compared to the others. Not only did the sea life seem more plentiful, it seemed that it was much easier and closer to shore to see the sea life, making it easier for the kids to enjoy this experience too. While on the island, if you choose to see both sides, you will feel like you have been to two different worlds. The Kona side is dry with volcanic rocks surrounding you until you reach the beaches. And goats roaming. Yes, I said goats. If you go to the Hilo side, you will be in a lush tropical jungle filled with plant life that will blow you away. The Big Island feels like it gives you the best of everything. You can spend days enjoying the resort life and other days exploring and seeing sights no other island can provide you. So, if you are looking for the most unique experience, this is the island for you. One last option is if you have the time and money, try island hopping and staying on more than one island. Hawaiian Airlines offer many flights between islands that are often pretty reasonable. You can pair islands such as Maui and Kauai to get to two different experiences. We did this and loved getting to experience both. The islands all have many things in common. Beautiful resorts, epic golfing, waterfalls galore, luau's, delicious food, and some of the best beaches in the world. So don't worry, no matter which island you choose, you really can't go wrong. But hopefully you can now choose the island that will fit you best and guarantee you have the best experience possible when you visit stunning Hawaii. Thank you for joining me and letting me help you narrow down which Hawaiian island to visit. Make sure to check out my website, thesavvysightseer.com, to find more tips to travel savvy, not only for Hawaii, but other destinations. And I would love for you to hit subscribe and click that notification symbol to help me make this the go-to channel for savvy travel.